something completely different.
So I've been talking about Bonnie Blue, the girl that had sex with 1,057 men, got to be exact, and she copied the idea from her former friend Lily Phillips, and we'll talk about Lily Phillips in a second. But for people that haven't heard about Bonnie Blue, I'm going to play some of her TikToks that describe her career choice right here.
Big 1000 was well and completely done. So it started off, I'll give you a bit of an overview, gangbangs after gangbangs to start with. It was just like, then we did groups of 5, and then it went down to like one-on-ones. I think that was...
So she's pretty much just gotten guys all over. She's got 2 penises in each hand. She's just doing everything.
Perfect, because then because we was able to hit numbers early on, it meant I could start giving people more time.
And we originally thought that we would have like a quiet period in the middle of the day and just...
There's this podcaster she's been hanging around. This guy's like this British scumbag.
When we thought there was a quiet period, I go outside. Oh, there isn't many people on the stairs. That's because there's 70 still in the basement. So then they came up and it just carried on rolling. There was no period where she had a break longer than, what, 3-4 minutes?
Every time
If I go for round 2 with whatever girl I'm sleeping with, I need a break. Can you imagine going through 1,057 guys?
I'd go out because I would like nip to the toilet upstairs. It's like three floors, and all I would see is that everyone just curling around the stairs. But then
hell yeah, everyone's just coming in. Here's one of the guys from that day talking about his experience of being one of the 1,057 guys.
How did you find the shit?
Bro, it was a blessing.
It's a blessing to be one of the 1,057.
It was an honor. And you know what, Bonnie? Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Hopefully we go for another one, but you know what? Keep myself humble and sweet, so respect everyone.
Would you recommend it to the next group of lads?
Hey, yo, listen, virgins, dickheads, wastemans, people who are on benefits. Come to the
people that are on benefits.
show. Like, what's going on, man? Just pay a little score, 3 fires, man. Put that loud away, fam. Pay a little shoot, man. Pay a little come.
And that guy's talking kind of weird.
And respect, man, but you know...
There's like this weird urban slang that British people have. It's in the British drill music. Now, drill music came from Chicago, but Britain and London took it. It's like gangster rap, where they're talking like, yo, 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 yo.
Come to the show. Like, what's going on, man? Just pay a little score, 3 fires, man. Put that loud...
Like, you're in the same country as the British family. You're not gangster.
Fam, pay a little shoot, man. Pay a little comfort. And respect, man, but you know...
The funny part about the video is the guy's blurred out, but what happens is he gets unblurred like twice so you can find his face. Let's find out what it was like after her 1,000 guys.
What hurts more, your mouth or your...
yeah, probably down there a little bit.
You've had 1,000 men's inside of you today.
Yeah.
Just another day at work.
But it's not like, I don't need a wheelchair, like I am...
Soon you will.
Fine. Just feels like I've had a heavy day in the bedroom, which is exactly what I've had.
That's a way to put it. Let's see what's going on here.
First guy did go in raw.
Number 1 out of 1,057 went in raw. Like,
and they're, her and this podcaster are like laying in bed doing this interview. It's very similar to the, what was that girl's name? The one that Bobby Althoff and Drake.
Bent over. At this point, I had like 6 other guys like in front of me. Like my hands are busy, my mouth's busy.
God. Wonder what her father did to really screw her over. That or a boyfriend, because she seems really... I dated a girl that was really traumatized by life, and I'll keep it at that. And they got this look in their eyes like they're not all there.
And then I just turn around. I'm like, wait, you're not wrapped up. But yeah, I think like when you're in the moment, from like the guy's perspective, and they're getting excited, they just sort of forget, which is like completely normal. And
not normal at all.
the day after the massive train of over 1,000.
Oh, hell yeah. So you're doing a train? Oh, that's how you get it done. You can save some time. It's not just one guy. I mean, you know. Hell yeah, you just running a train on that. Giddy up. Get 6 guys there. I got to watch the latest show on HBO Max tonight. I don't have all day.
Men. Number 1 out of 1,057 went in raw. Like, I'm bent over. At this point, I had like 6 other guys like in front of me. Like, my hands are busy, my mouth's busy. And then I just turn around. I'm like, wait, you're not wrapped up. Bear in mind, he did not do it on purpose whatsoever. It wasn't...
Oh, I'm sure he totally didn't go in raw on purpose because it feels better for the guys. That's something we need to discuss, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. is that for girls, I think it's not that different when a guy wears a condom because it's going in and out. But for guys, it feels like it's like having like diet soda or like non-alcoholic beer. It's not the same.
The day after I slept with 1,057 men, I was expecting to be sore, but I actually slept with someone the day after.
That's called unresolved trauma. I just wanted to play you the highlight reel. Like, you know, before they talk, but like during like an NBA draft, before they show the player being drafted, they'll show the player, let's say back when Kyrie Irving got drafted by the Duke, or he got drafted from Duke to the Cleveland Cavaliers, and they're like, the number 1 pick is Kyrie Irving, and they showed him throwing up the ball for an alley-oop or dunking or three-pointing. That's like her highlight reel is 1,057 men. So I played that to introduce this. OnlyFans bans Bonnie Blue's 1,000 men gangbang after sordid world record outraged the world. Bonnie Blue will not be able to share a sordid video showing her betting more than 1,000 men on OnlyFans after it was banned by the adult site. That's when you know you've really hit a record low. Is OnlyFans is like, this is too much for us. The 25-year-old, who looks 47, claims to have slept with 1,057 men in 24 hours on January 11th and plans to use the resulting footage to drive subscriptions to her profile, which she claims makes her $800,000 a month, which, number one, I guess good for her. Second of all, if anybody's out there paying, okay, I'll be honest, there was one time I matched with a girl who was an OnlyFans model, and it was like $3.99 a month to join, and I was curious what it would be like. And it was really for research purposes. And once you join, they go, oh, buy my selfie for $15, and then you feel screwed. So that's probably how the men feel that watch it. A spokesperson told Daily Mail, OnlyFans is a platform created for creators who have completed our comprehensive onboarding process and chose to monetize their content. To keep our community safe, OnlyFans also verifies the age, identity, and consent of all parties featured in explicit content on OnlyFans. We do not allow a large number of non-OnlyFans creators to be featured. Oh, so what happened was they weren't on OnlyFans. I got it. The sordid stunt took place at a $15 million mansion, which, God, can you imagine, like, I don't know if someone lives there or it's being rented out, but just knowing that within your mansion you had all that just scumminess. All right, 856-49-HOPPY. That's 856-494-6773. My favorite part of the article is it says, there were always 30 to 40 guys around her at any time, all taking turns. Ah, man. Father of the Year is probably so proud of her. Oh, man. Or maybe because he was never proud of her, that's why it happened. All right, and then we'll end Hoppy Hour with this. So there was Bonnie Blue, who did the 1,057 men, and then there's Lily Phillips, who is just as promiscuous, but a lot better looking. And she was the one that was going to do the 1,000 guys, but she was going to monetize it better by doing 100 men then, 300 men then, 500 men then. And she was just dipping her toes into banging 1,000 guys. Like when you bang 1,000 guys, you can't just like go full in. It's like learning how to swim. You got to go into kitties. I hate saying kitty in this, but you got to go into the little section with a little bit of water where there's 2 feet. You can't just go right into swimming laps. It's kind of like that when you bang 1,000 guys. But the thing that she has to be careful, Lily Phillips does, is that if she's doing the 100 men gangbang, she's got to make sure that all the guys from that video are on OnlyFans, because she doesn't want to end up like Bonnie Blue. So OnlyFans model Lily Phillips was the first one to come up with the idea, and then Bonnie, her former friend, took it. She plans to screw 1,000 men. It was derailed by U.S. border security. OnlyFans star Lily Phillips is rethinking her plan to screw 1,000 dudes in 24 hours, telling us U.S. Customs and Border Protections recently threw a wrench in her ambitious sexcapade. Lily told TMZ she got derailed at the Las Vegas airport, especially in the Sin City. If you get declined in Las Vegas, that is not good. She got derailed at the airport after authorities recognized her and straight up told her that if she went through with her work, she'd never set foot on U.S. soil again. The Brits tell us she was mainly in town for the AVN Porn Awards and says she did plan to pull off the stunt and coincide with the event. But after getting warned about messing with a tourist visa, she ditched the work and just had fun at the show instead. So I'm going to load up the audio here. That's when you know it's bad, is when U.S. Customs is telling Lily Phillips, you can't do 1,000 men here. And then OnlyFans is telling Bonnie Blue not to do it. I wonder if they regret it, where all the work is for nothing. Because Lily Phillips, I got to make sure who it is. There's so many of them. All these girls end up doing all these guys. And then if you can't post the content, it was literally for nothing. But whatever their counselor is in the future will be making a lot of money from them.
Well, I was meant to do it here, and then so we've had to kind of postpone that because obviously I got stopped at the border, and they were like, "You're here to fuck 1,000 guys." I was like, "Yes."
By the way, not to get political because I make fun of everybody, but we do have a president that cheated on his wife with a porn star, so I don't know why we're so high and mighty here.
And they were like, right, you can't be doing that here. I got stopped at the border, and they were basically like,
I love how she talks, border. I want to see your border.
No, you can't be fucking 1,000 guys here, because I guess it's technically classed as work, but it's funny, really. They stopped me at the border, and that's what they said, and so I said, okay, I won't do it here.
She needs to just she was probably so bad at lying when she got caught drinking. She's like, yeah, Mom, I got drunk. How would they know if you're going to do it or not?
I think it's probably because I use my real name is the same as my stage name.
That's like when my dad asked me 11, 12 years ago, do you smoke weed? And I said no. It would have been yeah, Dad, every time I go out and hotbox my car and then spray Ozium to take away the smell, that was cigars. That's what I used to tell him. It would have been if I just told him, I don't know why you're going out telling the truth.
That's probably how they figured that out. They must have rather just seen, because they were like, oh, you've
Everybody is talking about you. You're kind of famous.
been going viral in the media lately, and we know you're here to fuck.
I know she's just as skanky as Bonnie Blue, but she's a lot cuter. It's always sad when you see a really pretty porn star because you're like, why are you doing this? Who hurt you? Life did. By the way, I've hung out with a lot of porn stars, never hooked up with one. I don't know why. I tried. It's never happened. But what happens is you hang out with them through radio jobs, or I used to team up with a podcast with porn stars, and they are damaged women. They are just icky. You're not bringing them to Thanksgiving dinner.
And we know you're here to fuck 1,000 guys. So I was like, yeah.
Could you imagine if U.S. Border Customs actually said that and quote? They're like, yeah, you're going to bang 1,000 guys.
And we know you're here to fuck 1,000 guys. So I was like, yeah. And they were like, yeah, you're not doing that here. Because I'm a sex worker. They just don't like it.
Here's the thing. If she offered to bang Trump, all of a sudden he'd be like, Lily Phillips is very great and should be allowed to do her thing. JD Vance is like, can I join?